Yes, very important. Okay, we have this script initiated. We do a constant numbers. Okay. Now, yes. Is that better? Cool. Okay, so what is it reduce does? Like conceptually, what do we do with reduce?
We make an array shorter.
Yeah, you could say it like that.
Yes.
We reduce an array, which is a list of different items, into one variable, and that can be either a number, it could be an object, it could be a new array, it could be anything we want. Okay, but it takes an array and it reduces it down to kind of one variable. Yes. So how do we write that?
Numbers that reduce.
Yes. And what do we give numbers as an argument?
An accumulator and a function.
A function, yes. Yes. And what as a second parameter? Yes.
Current value.
Yeah. Let's call it value. We'll do an arrow function. Okay, we want to figure out which of these numbers are the highest. Okay, so how would you go about kind of doing that, do you think?
Or filter.
No, we're using reduce. So what's if we log out max number, what should it be? First off, what should be the value of max number? Exactly. This is the highest number in this array.
Yeah.
So this is what we want to have outputted. Okay? Okay. How do we do that, do you think?
Each number minus all the other numbers should give positive.
Yeah, but we want to use the reduce function.
You can say new variable and we say numbers index 0 is the max, and after compare this every numbers in array.
Excuse me. Return accumulator if it's bigger than value.
Yes.
Pretty good.
We could do that.
Like going inside everyone and compare them with which one is the biggest.
Yes.
And keep it for the next step.
Exactly.
Keep the bigger, keep it until someone
Yes.
beat him.
Yes, that is exactly true. We want to keep returning the biggest number every time we look through a number. So we get maybe the accumulator is 1. If we don't give it, sorry just to go this, but if we don't give it a second argument, what is the accumulator going to be in the first iteration?
Start for one.
Exactly, it's going to be
So we
1.
have to do 0 as the first value of the accumulator.
Yeah, but what if we do 0 as the first accumulator, right? And we only have negative numbers here. Then it's gonna start minus 10, minus 8, minus 7. And it's always gonna say, well, 0 is the biggest.
Okay, so we can do index 0.
We could do that, or we could just, yeah, let's do it that way, okay?
So the first number of the array.
So now we are saying the first accumulator value should be the first value in the array. This is the same as doing this, but I think it's kind of a good way to kind of force it and say we always want to specify our value of the accumulator. Okay, so now we want to return the biggest value of the accumulator and the current value. So how do we find a maximum between two numbers? Have you tried that before? We can do it that way. There's also an object called math. Math has functions regarding mathematics. So they have a function called math.max, and then you just give it two numbers. Okay, what should this be?
Accumulator and value.
Exactly. Okay, so now the first time that we run the if we log this out, accumulator value. Okay, the first time we're gonna run it, what's the accumulator gonna be?
1.
Yes, and what is the value gonna be?
1.
Yes, exactly. What is the maximum of that?
1.
Exactly.
Yeah, because it's 1, 1.
Okay, next time, what is the accumulator gonna be?
2.
1
No,
plus, 1 plus 2.
What did we return here? What did we return the first time?
1.
Exactly.
One.
So what will the accumulator be?
1.
1.
1. Okay. The accumulator is going to be what we return here. Okay? Yes. So this is gonna be 1.
1 plus.
This is gonna be 1.
This is gonna
So
be 2.
next time, yes, exactly. So now we are saying the accumulator is equal to 1 because that was what we returned here the first time. Okay? The value,
2.
it's gonna be 2 now. Okay? What is the maximum of those two? 2. Okay? Then we go again. What is the accumulator now?
2.
2. What is the value equal to?
33.
33. What is the max of that?
33.
33. And then we go on and we go on and we go on and we go on. Okay? Should we see if we are correct? 500 and let's log this out. Oh, let's not log this, sorry. 545. Okay. Cool. So, like this is difficult. But you have to remember that what we return here in the next iteration, that is what the accumulator is going to be equal to. Yes. Cool.
The things that I told you, if you just write accumulator bigger than value, is it working?
Yes, that would work as well. Yes, I think that's and it's if you don't know math.max, that's definitely how you would do it. This is just kind of a shortcut, you could say. And if we really want to reduce this, how can we write it? Can we remove something here?
Yeah, return.
Exactly, let's remove that. But yes,
And the curly bracket, you can delete the curly bracket.
yes.
And you can delete the number.
I
No.
think
You can delete.
so. This definitely works. Let's just check that. Okay, but maybe this also works. I'm not 100% sure about that, but let's see.
I don't think it's
No, of course not, of course not. What? No, that doesn't work. We need to do that. Yes. Cool. Oliver, are you ready for some
I am ready.
promise?
Let's go.
Some promise fun?
Oh, you.
Yes. I love how it's just exactly that. Yes.
Okay,
Oh.
okay, like the sound.
Yes.
Go.
Okay. So. Oh, sorry.
We're gonna learn about promise. And I think a promise kind of works the same way as in real life in Java code. So I would like for us to create a promise. Better. Can you help me to create a promise?
Yeah, I promise
Promise me something.
Okay, I will promise you that after this class, I will learn from.
Okay. That's good. Maybe let's do a shorter one, like something you can do that will take like 3 seconds.
High five.
Just 10 seconds.
Run, get me something.
I will promise you 1 corner.
One corner? No, I don't want you money. Maybe give me an apple or chocolate.
Okay, I promise you give you a corner.
Okay. So you're making a promise to go to the kitchen and get some coffee. Right? Okay. Let's see if right now. Okay. So you do this in JavaScript. Go like this. When you want to create a promise, so the promise that Bella just created. Let's make that one. So like new promise. And now we have a promise, right? Okay. Promise and technically yeah, because everything is or it's an object, but it's when you write new in front of something because you want to create an instance of an object. So right now we're creating an instance of a promise. So we are creating a promise. Is it? Can you see it down there? Is it big enough? Bigger?
What about over here?
Yeah. Okay, is this fine? Okay. Let's make this one. Whoops. Okay. Okay, so we're creating a new promise. A promise. You have to give something. The thing that we give a promise is a function. And function that we give a promise is executed immediately. When you say new promise, it executes this function. So let's give the promise function. Yeah. First we create. Now we're making it. Later we create me waiting. First we create the promise. Okay. First we function. Bam. This function takes two parameters. The first parameter of the function is resolve part. The second is reject. Let's first focus on resolve. Resolve is another function that is given to us. And resolve is when batter is done getting me copy. So it's a this. So when we call resolve, go like call resolve. Now we're running the function resolve, and we would like for the function resolve is when batter is bringing. So let's say here is
or I brought you.
The promise is when you're done. Promising bring me coffee.
So the result is when the action is done.
Yeah. Resolve is when it's done. So the resolve is here's your coffee. Oliver. Boom. Okay. This is the promise. Batter is promising bring me coffee. Okay. Now we created a function. That's great. But we would also like to be able to use this promise, we need to save it in a variable, like we do with most things. That's save the promise. Promise. Let me do that.
Yeah, you can. I can
Works. Okay. So this is the promise. Coffee promise. And when batter is done getting so there's two sides of the promise, right? One side is batter getting me coffee, and the other side is waiting for batter to done getting me coffee. Okay. And then when batter is done, we can say we can call the then function. You've seen this function before. Fetch. It's called when it's done fetching. So it's because fetch also returns a promise. But here we're creating our own promise. So when battery is done getting coffee, then this function is called. And then what is then take? Do you know?
It's like
The
the
function.
result of the fetching.
Both. It takes function,
Yeah.
and this function
Will do something.
will give will be this function will have the copy.
Yeah.
So it's like this function. This one will have the copy. So we can let's lock the copy. Okay. Let's see if it's perfect.
Function.
Okay. So here's your copy audio. Basically not time to go get the copy. But that's not fun. I mean, let's say how long would it take to get coffee? You're a fast runner.
1 minute.
Like 3 seconds. Yeah. we don't have time to wait. We don't have time to wait for 1 minute. Do you know how to stall a code? Like make it stop for some time? Have you learned about set timeout?
Break.
Have you heard about set timeout?
Oh, set timeout.
Yeah,
Function, yeah.
Okay. So let's say that it takes better 3 seconds to get coffee.
That's hard work.
What does set timeout take?
Take the function.
So we're calling the function now, and it takes function. So that's the function.
So you have to
Actually,
set timeout.
before I put a function in here, is there how do we so we're modeling JavaScript. We would like to use error functions. Let's make all these functions error functions instead. The ones that give us a parameter here and here. How do we make them error functions?
Take out the function.
Delete them and use
Lead function. What else?
And then
Two things we need to do.
after the parentheses.
Here?
Yes.
Yeah.
equal
Bigger.
rather than
Like this?
yes.
Is that it?
And you can delete the curly brackets as well. But because you are going to use two things here, you
Two lines?
Yeah. You
Then
need to have a curly bracket.
okay, so we'll keep them. We'll do the same here. Lead function.
But here you can delete.
With arrow. We'll keep it like this. I'm gonna do more stuff here.
Just a question. Now this in the console.coffee, this coffee returns here is your coffee order, yes?
Exactly. So when the promise is done, you can resolve. When the promise is complete, then you resolve. And then what you choose to resolve with is what is put inside the resolve function. So here we are solving with a string that says future coffee. So when we call then, the function that we give the then function will have so this variable right here coffee will be whatever inside the solve. Okay. So that's why when I say coffee and then log coffee, it's gonna be here's your coffee over. Because I'm logging it here.
Actually, the first line is the promise, the things that you talk together. But the second line, the then is when you have done the promise. It will be executed, yes?
Yeah.
But that's what we need. The promise. So when I'm asking you that I will bring you a copy, okay, so I need a new promise that I need. Then
Yes,
when
yes,
it's done,
yes,
then
yes,
you
yes,
can the promise, with the copy. So I thought it's fine. So I go then
I mean exactly that.
Okay. I'm not sure if I got what you were going to say. But here we're creating a promise. This is the promise. I will get the copy of that. That's the promise. Great. Let's say it takes maybe 3 seconds to get the promise. And the function, it's a timer takes a function, right? It takes two things actually. The first parameter is this function. What's the second?
The second is time.
Time. This should be 3 seconds, right? 306 seconds. Okay. 3,000. Okay. So let's see here. I'm gonna unlock something so we can see when better the turn starts running. So we go look. Better is getting coffee. Okay. So
Maybe also some afterwards. After the timer.
After the timer.
Like down here.
Oh, okay. Like a test?
Yep.
Okay. This is gonna be when will this code run? You know? What's
Yeah,
going to be?
because they will execute after Badr get your coffee, we execute one when they go down, and then clean tackle will down, and then we go to then coffee and we give you radio coffee.
Right. Batter's getting coffee. When will this go run? Right now. Oh, he's done. Okay. So yeah, you're right. This one gets executed after this because this one will only execute after 3 seconds. I'm gonna read this again. Just for here. Okay. So we have now created a promise. Batter is getting coffee. It takes him 3 seconds to get it. When he's done, we log it to the promise. Batter is getting coffee. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Okay. Here's your coffee. So this is how you create a promise. Let's say. Okay, no, wait. So this is creating a promise, and then we're using it down here. When a promise resolves, it will call whatever is inside the function then here. So when batter starts getting coffee, the function that we put inside then will call, which is just this. And that's why it's locking coffee to the console.
Repeat the same.
Okay. So when batter starts getting coffee after 3 seconds, batter says, he's like, okay, I'm done with the promise now, I resolve. Here's the coffee. That's why we're calling resolve here. Okay. So it's after everything fine, resolve. Here's the coffee. So I'm on the other side. I'm down here, and I'm waiting for the coffee promise. When the coffee promise is done, when it's resolved, everything inside then will be called. The code inside this then will be executed. So this is me waiting. And then when it's done, it's like.
So that means if you take off that, you will tell it until then you have done.
Yeah, I mean.
So if you do it like that, and you have it's like I'm going to Copenhagen.
Yeah, right now, so batter's getting coffee. And nobody's waiting.
Even though
you're still resolved, you're still done getting coffee. This will happen, but nobody's waiting for you to take the coffee. So resolve is yeah. Okay. Great. Let's put this back. Okay. Yeah.
You got coffee inside them?
Yeah.
What is coffee?
Okay, what is coffee? So, like I said, promise takes the function you put inside it. Okay. I'm gonna say it. Right. So when you resolve, when the promise is done, you call resolve. Whatever you put inside resolve. Here, this time we put a string inside resolve. That is what will be delivered to you when then is executed. So when I'm done waiting for the coffee, then it's executed, and then what is given to me is this, which is here inside. It's saved. It's saved inside this variable. This could be anything, any kind of data.
It was right?
Yeah, of course. So I'm gonna set the time down. That is just slow it. Okay. Right. So this is if everything goes well.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
This resolve could be anything. It can be a new function. It can be
anything. Whatever you want. Yeah. It could be anything.
Could be a new promise even.
It could be even a new promise. Let's keep it simple for now. Okay.
Can you make like a chain of promises?
Yeah. We'll do that. Okay. Say that batter gets to the kitchen and there's no more coffee. What happens then, batter?
Start taking
It's like you promised to get me coffee, but there's no coffee, so you can't get it. Like give me coffee.
I mean, I will reject my promise.
It's like you know, like the promise So okay, let's make a variable that says whether or not the coffee comes in.
Yeah. So that's what happened when we fetch from the API and they give us the level. That's what happened.
Yes.
They are asking, they give us a promise that, we ask them something and they give us a promise that we will talk about something. But then you find large information over that or whatever. And then go to
If you send up a request and then suddenly the internet connection fails or someone plugs out your internet, then you can't get that. You can't get the data. So then we have a problem. We have an error. Yes.
So we basically when we create a promise, we need to take into account. Okay, if this something goes bad, we have to tell Oliver because he's waiting for the coffee. Right? So right now we're only telling him resolve. We're only telling him everything resolve. It went well. Okay. If the coffee is empty, let's do something here. So if coffee empty, then we'll like to do something. Then we'll like to tell Oliver, okay, sorry. This is where the second parameter. Yes. Okay.
Why you wrote between the set time out and result? Why you didn't write it after the result? Because if the result doesn't work,
so basically, well, you can both. You can. If I resolve before checking if the coffee pot is empty, I'm gonna resolve something wrong. Like if the coffee pot is empty and I'm resolving with the coffee, but it's actually not there, then the code is wrong. It's gonna resolve, but it's not gonna be any coffee. So we need to check whether or not there's any coffee. And then if there's no coffee, we would like to do something. You can also check if the wait. First of all, the function that gives you the promise, right? It takes two parameters. Because either the promise goes well, if the promise goes well, then we resolve. If the promise does not go well, then we would like to reject, which is the second parameter here. This is also a function. So everything went good, so we resolve. But if the copy code is empty, we would like to reject. Let's actually do this. And then reject also takes some data. And then in this case, we would just like to tell the world there's no more. No more. Not these. Okay. So we have a promise now. If the coffee pot is empty, which it is, set it through here. If the coffee pot is empty, then we reject. If it's not empty, then we resolve. Okay?
Sorry, what is it?
So reject and resolve is basically functions. It's a function that is given to us. When we create a promise, the promise has these reject and resolve functions inside it. And then we give it a function, and then we get to use these functions. When we create a promise, we can use reject and resolve. So basically, we decide when we create the promise. We decide whether to reject something goes wrong, or resolve if everything goes good. Okay? And when I
We cannot replace it with anything else.
Yeah, actually, so the only thing that decides whether or not it's reject or resolve is the position of the parameter. So if I do like this, now I don't think.
Your result will be your rejected.
Yeah, exactly. So now I'm the reject is actually resolved. We can call them anything. Just know that the function that we give to the promise has two parameters. The first parameter is everything well. The second parameter is something wrong. And they're both functions. So we can only distinguish them from the position here. First one good, second one bad. So we could also call them good and bad.
Yeah, JavaScript names, it's always just names. It's just something we tell them to be called. There's never any meaning in the names we give, apart from new promise or new class. But that's the type of the kind of language. But whenever we can make a function name here, we can call it whatever we want.
I would like to ask a question.
Yeah.
Explain when we create a problem here, if you think about it, you would like to have a good response to have problem to get that solved.
Yeah.
What we need to reject it and why we reject it.
Let's get to that now.
But if the promise doesn't done, you don't do the promise, it will reject another function.
Yeah, but if you are creating this promise, why have a rejected if it's a promise should be
Yeah.
done?
I'll show you now. Okay. So do you understand what is good and bad? What type of good and bad? What's the type of good? It's a function. And we call good when everything is good. And we call bad when everything is bad. So in this example here, we're just checking whether or not the code is empty. I'm gonna name them resolve and reject again because it's better. Like then we use the correct words. Okay. So our promise now has two outcomes. Either there's coffee or there's not coffee. Down here, I'm just gonna make this one line now. You should just do that. When you are using this, we also need to. In this case right now, we're only waiting for everything to go good. We're saying, okay, when everything went well, we want to execute this code. There's also something we can do if, in case the promise is never resolved, then we need to take some action. Right? So
in this case, you get a response. Either way, bad or good, you get a different response.
yeah. I mean, there's if everything goes good, then we'll catch the maybe they should. But if something goes wrong, there's another function we can use, and it's called catch. It's like catching the error. This. Luckily. Let's try without it first. So right now, coffee pot is empty, right? So it's never gonna solve. So this will not happen. Now it's gonna reject. So let's see what happens.
No more coffee. So why no more coffee can work?
This is an error. So basically, when we call rejects, what JavaScript does is that it throws an error. Yeah, like this. We don't want this to happen. So if something goes wrong in JavaScript, we always want to catch the error and then check some extra. The same goes for promises, right? And then the function that we can use to catch the error is called catch.
So in this case, there is no need to
No, there is. We don't want this.
The catch function they give you an arrow under the code.
What, sorry? We haven't really got any other way up here. Oh, what do you have there?
We don't need HTML.
Oliver, sorry.
You have HDMI?
Oh, maybe I have. But we don't have HTML.
Yeah.
But we have some of these.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, now you keep the coffee entity true. Okay.
Yeah.
So it means this is shows the no more coffee now.
Yes.
Okay. Why didn't it show?
Why show? Because we didn't.
No. Right now it
reject is now throwing an error. We need to like handle that case.
Okay.
But it's because this code is not getting executed. This only gets executed if everything goes well.
Okay.
So in case the coffee pot is empty, I'm waiting for it, but it tells me, oh, there's no more coffee, then I also need to take care of that. It's not. This is not taking care of it. What we'll know is this function. Catch. It works the same way as that, except it only gets called if there was an error. So it also takes function. It's some data. And then it's not like that.
But that's anything.
Thank you. Okay. Let's see what happens. Wait. We call the error. No, it's not. We don't like to have rest checks. So now instead of just throwing an error, we caught it here in the catch. And then we are whatever we put in here and rejects. It works the same way as resolve. So this is what will be given to us in the catch function in this variable. It's usually so in a catch block it's an error. Usually, right? So we want to lock the error. The error was there's no more.
Okay. So this error will be that reject, yes?
Yes. The error will be this. What's inside. This is the error.
Okay. Okay.
Because
Now, sorry, because the reject is a function, yes? It's a function, and you put this function inside of the function, yes? The error will be function as well.
This is also a function.
Yeah.
This is a
Or
function.
there is a function.
Yeah. So this function that's here, it's a parameter you catch.
Yes.
This function will be called whenever we call this function.
Exactly.
And we call this function after 3 seconds.
Yes.
So Batter goes to the kitchen, oh, there's no more coffee, comes back and says there's no more coffee. Then we call reject. This is no coffee.
Is it necessary to use this set timeout?
No, no, it's not. We only use set timeout to
make it real.
like make it real.
Okay.
In real life could be, we can show an example later, getting some stuff from an API, doing a fetch.
Okay.
It takes some time, we send the request, it takes some time before we get the data back.
You
So
know,
in this case we send Batter.
now I can understand this because whenever I didn't have access to the internet and the fetch, you know, it gets information from by internet. So they gave me error and I didn't know what is happening.
So if you write fetch,
Yes.
then it's what if everything goes good, and if under that we write catch like we did here, and then there was no internet.
Okay.
Then the code you put in here will be executed instead of throwing an arrow to the screen.
But you could have a promise with set timeout, like where we had like a swiping mechanic, so you would swipe a card out, and what we did there was literally we found out that the swipe took 300 milliseconds. So we would like call the swipe function, that would give us a promise, and that promise would resolve after 300 milliseconds. So that was literally a timeout that said after 300 milliseconds it was called like done swiping or something like that. And then we could kind of continue with the things we needed to do when a card had been swiped out. And we needed to pop in a new card, and we needed to load some data and update buttons and stuff like that. But that was literally a promise that we solved after some timeout.
And one question, you know, when we are going to use fetch, we use two kind of then, you know. First we get the JSON information, second we are going to use it. So we can use so many then.
That's because then when you call then it creates a new promise. So basically
it won't make a new promise because you already make a promise. You already make a promise. But when you use then, it will
because coffee promise the first one I'm going there, so that's the first promise that I'm getting, and when I came back coffee, that I'm done my promise. It can away from the then.
It's something else. You're talking about something else. I think we will. It's called chaining. And we will talk about it later. It's chaining promises. So if you
do the first promise,
then you can make as many dens as you want.
Okay.
Because every time you make a den, it will create a new promise, and then you return that.
Okay.
Then you can call it again.
Okay. I got the meaning.
No,
Sorry?
I got the meaning.
Okay.
You'll see it in
We'll do
an hour.
So let's recap. Great. So there's two sides of promise. There's the creation part, which is here, and there's the usage part, which is here, right? And both parts have two scenarios. There's two scenarios. Here it goes good. We resolve, and then on the receiving part, then it's called. If it goes bad, then we call reject. And then on the receiving part, we can catch what get executed. Okay. I think
And the catch should come in the end of all of the then, yes? If you have two or three then, it should be in the end of the code.
So if you can put catch in the beginning, but then if you put it then after the catch, it will get executed. But here if there's an error, we would like stop. That's why we're putting catch in the bottom. If you put another then here after the catch, it will execute.
Because the catch to the other, it executes, it go to them, and it go to the other.
Yeah, because the change.
Yeah. So when actually I'm not sure why it's undefined. It's because catch is returning a promise.
I think so.
But the promise that catch is returning doesn't have any date.
If we return, but that would be super strange though, returning like data in a catch. Well,
So if you change the true to the false, it will give you two times.
That's it.
No, this time.
Yeah. Okay. So now there's coffee in the pot. What happens? Here?
2 times it should show here is your coffee, yes?
It will.
Yes.
This is not cold. This is cold. Okay. That's
It's 2 times, yes?
Yeah. What happens down here is.
But then catch not
See it?
catch not roll.
Yeah. Why?
Because it's so.
Yeah.
When promise is done,
it's done.
Yeah. It's done. I think.
But I don't know if the then is gonna get called.
Actually, I don't know if this could
No,
go.
I don't
2
know.
times, yes, because you said it's a chaining them, yes?
Yeah.
So
But then
you have how many then you have?
No, it will get called.
Let's check.
So we'll see undefined.
Getting coffee, here's your coffee, and then I'm fine. So first he calls this, and then he calls this.
Because this returns a promise that gets fed into this, but there's no data.
Why?
because like the code stuff, isn't it? That when you call a function and then there is no more function when you call it back. When you call it and finish, there's no way from the stack. Isn't it?
Yes.
So there is no more data. That's understandable.
I think what we'll do now is I'll just move this one. I'd like you to create your own promise so you can test it out. And then when we're done with that, we'll talk about more stuff. So we'll add some more. But first I think get a feeling of how it works. So I've prepared an exercise. It's just what we learned now.
As function is dynamic kicking, we have no way to refer to that scope again, so we forgot the left. So it's like they take the no more.
And if you have time, please explain a little bit about the new,
Yes.
in the beginning.
Okay, we'll do that after. Probably with small screen. So here,
It's posted on Slack.
okay, I'll post the exercise in Slack, and then my screen will be showing some hints. Does everyone have Slack? Someone doesn't have Slack?
I hope.